Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about hurricane prep and how to prep for that if you have pets. And if you're like me, your pets are a big deal in your life and you love them tremendously, so this information will be super beneficial to you. So let's get started. One of the best things that you can do is to get your pets microchipped. This is something that goes beyond hurricane prep and is very helpful. Let's say your dog gets out of your backyard or they dart out the front door or whatever the case may be. Microchipping your pet has tons of benefits and helps you to find your pet faster. And in the case of a hurricane, if you guys are separated somehow, whether that's in a rescue situation or you're forced to unfortunately have to leave them behind due to safety reasons and they can't take you all, microchipping is going to be one of the faster ways to get reunited with your pet. So I highly recommend that. And also for those of you who are like me, who already have your pets microchipped, it's a great idea to go to the vet and take your pet there to double check to make sure the microchip hasn't moved, because that does happen from time to time. And just make sure that it's still easily found, then that you're able to pull up your information when the microchip is scanned. So definitely look into that. There's tons of places. I know that Banfield will microchip your pets for very cheap. Lots of vets will do it for very cheap. So do your research and get your pets microchipped. Another really great idea that you're going to want to do is to get a rescue sticker that you can place in a window. And that will help to alert rescuers to know that there's a pet in the home if you are forced to leave your pet behind. And that way people can seek out houses during the aftermath or during boating rescues to say, hey, there's likely pets in this house, let's go check that out. And your pets will have a better chance of getting rescued. When considering evacuating and what to do for your family and your pets, it's best to research caregivers or pick a designated caregiver ahead of time if you are unable to take your pet with you. In most evacuation situations, I highly recommend that you do take your pets, but obviously everyone's situation is different and I understand that, and I think most of us do. So in those instances where you can't, like I said, research and decide who is going to be taking care of your pet for you. You can also ask your veterinarian for a list of kennels that they recommend or boarding facilities. That way someone will be there to get your pet safely out if things do get more serious. But getting that information and having that plan put in place ahead of time will be really key in keeping your pet safe. For those of you who are evacuating with your pets, or maybe those of you who are hunkering down if you haven't had a mandatory evacuation, just make sure that you're stocked up on food and water for at least 5 days, just in case stores are closed or if stores flood. You just want to be able to make sure that you have access to be able to feed your pet and then have water for them in case water supply, with sewage backup and everything, you don't want to be taking from your sink. So just make sure that you're prepared to have water and food for 5 days. Keep their medications and their medical records stored in a waterproof container. That way, if anything is to happen, that stuff will be dry for you guys. You'll want to make sure that you have their leashes, collars, harnesses, anything that they may need put together somewhere where if it comes down to it, you can grab that stuff and go. Whether that's evacuating or a rescue situation, you'll have that stuff all in one place and you can get out as quickly as possible. Another really great idea is to keep a current photo of you and your pet together on you at all times. That way, if you do get separated in the aftermath of trying to find your pet, a current photo along with their microchip will help you guys get reunited a lot quicker. I know that after Harvey, there was facilities that had tons of pets that took a long time finding their owners. And like I said, this will just expedite that process and getting you reunited with your pet. It's also recommended that you have a pet first aid kit near your grab and go stuff. Some of that's going to include a lot of things that you'd see in a human first aid kit, along with non-stick bandages. Maybe this is a great place to put your waterproof container that has their medical records and their medicines as well. That way all of that stuff is together, so if you do have to grab and go, you're not searching for everything and you have everything in one place. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful, and of course, if you're looking for more tips for anything else real estate related or life related, go on over to my Facebook page and give it a like. Alright, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.